Now I'm here at the church in Mount Carmel. This church is over a century old. But did you know right next door is a parish house that is over a century old? Now they had plans to tear that house down, but one man wasn't going to let that happen. I'm here with Dean MacArthur.
Hello, nice to meet you. Let's go take a look.
So this is the house here. How did all of this start?
So I was here to look at some monuments next door to restore, and I took a walk around the house with one of the committee members, and they told me they were going to schedule this for demolition, and I said absolutely not, and I made an offer right there and then to purchase it.
Why?
I could not let a piece of history like this be destroyed, and even though it needs a lot of work, it falls right within my purview of what I do for a living. So for me, it certainly was something that I wanted to take on. It stood for over 120 years, so I really wanted to make sure this would stand for centuries more.
Wow! So what did you think when you got in here?
Well, I was really overwhelmed at first, if I'm honest. It was, I didn't look inside before purchasing the house, purely because I didn't want to be put off, and knowing that the inside would probably be worse than the outside. And it sure was. Most of the floors downstairs have all been removed. They were all destroyed, and some of the upstairs floors were in bad shape. But overall, as we have an independent floor system, they're able to be rebuilt room by room, which is great.
Can you see all of this getting put back together?
Yes, like this is, it looks really bad, but it's all fixable. And yes, it will take some skilled labor in order to make this back to how it was, but it sure can be done.
What are some of the things you found here?
So we found this picture behind an old radiator, and then we found this picture upstairs of Piero Snow, the original priest, and an organ as well as some other original furniture.
And you've got some floating doors. What's going on here?
So yes, these were a surprise to me as well. Despite the floor being gone, they are still fully intact. So kudos to the carpenters that built them. That must have taken some skill.
What is this?
This is the safe that we found stuck between two floors.
And is there anything inside it?
We don't know. Nobody has the code, and it hasn't been opened for over 20 years.
Have you been trying to open it?
I have been following the advice of people online and trying to get into the safe. It's been a challenge, but I'm getting closer.
You're getting closer. So where else is safe to go in the house?
So we can go and show you some of the upstairs.
Yeah, that'd be great.
As you can see, some people have already made an attempt to make some repairs, but all of that will have to be torn out. It wasn't a great job. Now we can't go in here because the floors are a little unstable. So we stay out of this area here, but this will be one of the areas that we'll restore last. Okay.
So this is the upstairs.
Yes, it's a big wide open space, which is kind of neat. And there's a big hole in the ceiling, which is where one of the major leaks was.
But that'll be fixed.
But that'll be fixed.
Did you find all of this in the house?
Some of these items were already in this room, but yes, these are items that we found throughout the house. We did find some other items that are historic and have some value, but we've removed those from the house for obvious reasons. We found the Queen and Prince Philip's signature when they came here, along with a golden pen, and also a tea set that was gifted by the Queen.
So lots of work still to do in this room.
Yes, this is where the main leak was, so there's lots of damage here. Finding some skilled labor that's going to be able to repair this will be challenging, but the house has good bones, so we're hopeful this will be able to be repaired.
When was the last time someone lived in this house?
A little over 20 years ago.
So it's been a while.
It's been a while.
This room is beautiful. So how have you been sharing this?
I've been sharing this on social media through Instagram mostly, and on TikTok as the Parish Project, and we have amassed over 300,000 followers.
Why do you think so many people are so interested in what you're doing?
This is a piece of history, and people want to see buildings restored. And I believe that some people are drawn to these types of buildings and are interested to see a renovation show that's different from all the others.
There's a lot of work to do in this house. Why are you doing all of this?
It's a piece of history that should be preserved, and I want to make sure this building stands for centuries more to come. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and some of the unique things in this building you'll never see again.
Well, thank you so much for having us here today. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done.
Thank you for coming, and we'll be sure to have you back when we're further along with the renovations.